Hello everyone, welcome to Slipjoint Sawyer. Today we're taking a look at a modern slip joint knife, and this is one from a company I've not tried any of their knives before, and it is Acta Non Verba. So they are a Czech company. They've got Acta Non Verba logo on the front of the box here, and that actually stands for deeds, not words. So translating into English, it's basically actions speak louder than words, and I think that's a fantastic company name. They want to show you what they can do rather than sort of bragging about it, and I think that's a perfect sort of motto for a company. So excellent from them. So you can see how it's spelt there on the front, Acta Non Verba. Nice style plain black box. A little bit too big for my liking for a box, to be honest, but it comes very well presented, and it's that minimalist look which I really like. We have the label on the side here. You can see we're looking at the model number Z050, and that is the Durell Silver. You can see here it's made in Czech, and then the larger model number here is ANV Z050-003. We have their website and contact information, their address, and then you've got the sort of year of birth, which is 2023. Let's take a look inside the box. So when you pop it open, you are met with this sort of really sort of classy foam design inside. A little tab here you can pull up, and then underneath that there's a little card that says congratulations on your purchase of an Acta Non Verba knife, and it says knife assembled, and there's the person signed it and inspected by, and the person who's inspected it has signed it there as well. And then any more information you want to know about their warranty, you can go straight to their website, and on the back same thing but just in Czech. And that's really all the paperwork you get with it, and it's nice to see they're not sort of having this big pamphlet that no one's going to read, because that's really all you want to see in there, and you've got the warranty info online if you need it. And then the knife comes nicely presented in this foam style cutout with a pocket clip sort of clipping underneath here, and then this holding on the pivot, so it stops any sort of movement around. But ideally maybe cut the box down a third or something like that, just to sort of save on materials, but that's a preference. Nothing against that. I think they've done a fantastic job of the presentation. So let's pop this to one side and take a look at the knife. So here it is. This is the Z050. You can see it's a modern, really modern style slip joint. We do have these aluminium sort of brushed sort of scales on here, and we do have stainless hardware either end. Of course, there is no tools on this side, keeping it nice and plain for the show side. We do a measurement of this then. We have, let's measure it this way so it'll balance a little bit better. We have a closed length, not including the pocket clip, of 1, 2, 3, 4 inches. And then if you want to include that pocket clip, it goes up to about 4¼ inches. See, then we have this sort of oversized deep carry pocket clip. Not one really for pocket clips, but I will say this one is fantastic, because you can see it goes above the end of the knife, so you're not going to see any of the knife at all. You're just going to see sort of pocket clip from here down. And that's pretty much perfect for the British market. No one's going to know it's a knife in your pocket, because they are a bit funny about that. You're just going to see the clip, and with it being black as well. Majority of the clothes, well, all the clothes I wear are black, so that would never be seen anyway. And it is a straight through construction, you can see. No sort of back spacer. Blade centering, it's absolutely perfect. And then we do have this really nice sort of, I'd say kind of spacer or tunnel on the back there, where the knife is bolted through. You can also see we have a reversible pocket clip, which is nice to see for the left-hand market as well. Unfortunately, that is not tip up or tip down. It is just tip up, right or left-hand carry. And it's easy to change. You just unscrew this with a T8 Torx. This clips out, and you just change it to the other side and then bolt it back together. Perfectly easy to do. Pivot as well then is also a T8. See, it's a nice sort of size in there. I do prefer having a T8 over a T6. Bit more heft, and you can put a bit more torque on it without worrying about stripping the screw out. But let's take a look at the blade. So we have this really nice spear point blade, or drop point, whichever you want to call it. We have the Acta Non Verba logo up here, and this nice little sort of modern style nail nick, and that little dot in there is actually sort of a luminescent or glow in the dark dot. And if I grab a torch, I'll just quickly charge it up for you so you can see it, so give me a second. So there we go. I don't know if you can see the difference there. If I sort of cover it with my hand, you can see it is sort of glowing there. and that does give a nice sort of hint after it's been in the sun all day, or if you've been outside. It does stay a lot longer than that, but I did just charge it up for maybe like 5-10 seconds. But it glows a nice sort of teal colour, pretty much like my sticker. Edge on here, fantastic all the way down. Maybe a little tad bit light here towards the sort of sharpening choil or edge of the blade, but it came scary sharp out of the box. And I will say this has the most attractive stonewash finish I think I've ever seen on a knife. I really do like that. You can see how it moves in the light when you go across it. So that's absolutely fantastic. Spine of the knife then, very modern, rounded over, and you can see we have Acta Non Verba printed on the top here. Back of the blade then, we have the model number and the Sleipner steel. I did have to forget how to pronounce that because I did not want to butcher it, and you can see you got made in Czech Republic. Now this knife is available on Heine Haynes for about £90, I believe. So it is a sort of a high-end knife, but this is a very nice steel. Sort of equates to D2, maybe a little bit longer lasting and a bit more stainless than you would get over D2, but it's very good. I've been using it for a couple of days and I've not had to need to strop it or anything like that. This then, obviously, as you can see, no backspring, so it's a double detent design, and there is a fairly sort of stiff pull for what I would say for a double detent. Normally they're quite weak, and I'm not going to say they're not safe, but they're more of a light use knife. This is it's about a 6 to pull it out of that detent. And then it's a nice smooth roll round. And listen to the click for this. And it's about, see the force I'm having to put to close that. It's about 6 to a 6.5 on the break. So I would have no issues using this as a sort of a medium use knife. Obviously you wouldn't be want to batten in wood with it, but I'd be scared that the detent's going to snap forward and close on you. Blade length then, I believe, is UK legal. So we're looking at tip to tang of 1 to 2.6 inches, and again that's pretty much identical for the blade length of 2.6. So yeah, would have no problems carrying this in the UK. Really pleased with what they've done on this package. It's very modern. It's not what I'd normally go for, but having used this for a couple of days, I'm really impressed with it. I think they've done a fantastic job. Love the sort of brushed finish on the aluminum scales, done very, very well. Nice matte black pocket clip, really nice blade steel, and the tumbled finish on there is to die for, really. It's absolutely fantastic. So there we go, guys. That's my review of the Acta Non Verba Z050, and that is a double detent slip joint. It's UK legal, and it is available on Heine Haynes right now for right about the £90 mark. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.